Dr. Stone is one of the most popular new Shonen Jump manga and is receiving an anime adaptation this July. After watching some of the previews and trailers that have been released, I'm worried that the anime is going to suck. For reference, I've read the first 45 chapters of the manga, which fits in the first two arcs of the series, and it's more than likely that the anime won't go past where I've stopped. I'm going to keep my thoughts spoiler free so you won't have to worry about anything being spoiled to you. So one of the biggest reasons Dr. Stone is so loved in the manga community is because the art is some of the best we've ever seen, and this is especially true for Shonen Jump manga. The art is so detailed and beautiful that it makes it hard to believe that it's actually a weekly publish. Here are just a few screenshots of some of my favorite art and panels from the manga. Now the story of Dr. Stone is solid, but it's not the main driving force on what makes the manga great. The first arc in the manga was pretty weak and sort of acts like a prologue and long exposition jump that establishes the setting and future conflicts, as well as sets up plot threads that will occur later on in the series. There is also this huge shift that occurs from transitioning between the first and second arc, and I would say that the second arc is where Doctor Stone truly begins as a series. The writing and plot in the second arc is definitely better than the first arc, but it's truly the artwork that further enhances the reading experience. There's this really heartwarming moment in the second arc that if the art wasn't as beautiful as it was, it would have just been a good moment. But because the panel was one of the most beautiful panels and artwork I've ever seen, I actually started to cry. It was that good, and actually made it one of my favorite moments in any manga I've read. Now that I've given a brief overview of Dr. Stone, let me tell you why I'm concerned about the anime. The trailers we've gotten have been solid, and there's some great background art, but the animation itself has been lackluster. There's just a whole bunch of panning shots or still images with nothing but lip flaps and very little character movement. I'll post the two trailers in the description so you can see for yourself. If you pay attention to the actual animation of the shots, you'll notice this lack of any actual animation, and Dr. Stones needs the animation and artwork to be spectacular and truly succeed as a show. The studio animating the show is TMS, and some of their work includes Relife, Orange, and Megalobox, none of which had any really standout animation. I know some of you may argue that the animation in Megalobox is good, but that's simply not true. The art style was pretty good, but the animation itself, and especially later on in the boxing fights, were pretty awful and lacking. This is what I'm afraid what will happen to Dr. Stone, in which the art itself might be good, but the animation will be lacking, and this could prevent people from continuing to watch the show. It might even be comparable to One Punch Man Season 2, where the animation is lackluster, but the art itself is okay. But the main reason myself and many others continue to watch One Punch Man Season 2 is because the story and comedy are still pretty good. Dr. Stone has some great comedic moments and hilarious, goofy character facial expressions that can rival One Piece, but I don't think its story itself is as good as One Punch Man, and if it gets a similar treatment, I think this is going to be one disappointing adaptation where people will just say to go read the manga instead. Hopefully I'm wrong about this, but these are just my initial thoughts after watching the preview trailers for the anime. Shout out to Best Guy Ever for encouraging me to start making videos again with his hashtag MiaMathova2 Film Festival Challenge, and go check out his channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.